Hello everyone, welcome to my space. This is Faustina Chikawu and the Nurse with Impact. How are you all doing? I guess you're fine, alright? Okay, in this video I'll be talking about some tips that a pregnant woman needs to know, yes, before going into labor. They are very important that the woman knows them. Alright, so first of all, for a labor to start, spontaneous labor, the pregnancy must have reached 38 to 42 weeks, which is normally referred to as the baby born within this period is referred to as a term baby. The baby is due. Alright, so when the labor approaches or when the woman falls into labor, some women experience SHO. There's what is called SHO. SHO is a mucus plug. It is pinkish with things of blood. Alright, it seals off the cervix of the woman. The essence of it is to prevent infection to reach the baby in the uterus. So when the labor starts, the cervix begins to dilate, making the SHO or the mucus plug to fall out and come out as that pinkish blood thing mucus. Okay, it is sticky. Yes. Then another thing that a pregnant woman needs to know is that you should shave the pubic area. Yes, help the midwife to help you. It is not good to take the bushy area to the labor room, no, because you are giving the midwife another work, because that place needs to be clean and dry. Very neat in case of giving episiotomy, so that it will not be a hard work for the midwife. Okay, another one is emptying your bowel. Yes, it is very necessary. Just imagine that you're welcoming a visitor and the next thing that the visitor sees is feces. It is not a good sight. So ensure that you empty your bowel so that when the baby arrives, the area will be clean. It will not be feces that the baby will meet first. So ensure to empty your bowel. If you're having constipation, drink lots of water, take fruits, it will help a lot. Okay, then when you finally reach the hospital and your cervix is checked to know the level of dilatation, the cervix is usually checked because the cervix needs to be 10 cm dilated. For it to be fully dilated, then the baby can pass through the cervix, then to the birth canal. Alright, so when you reach the hospital, the midwives check you and it's assumed that the cervix is already 4 cm dilated. It means that you have entered into active labor. This place, contraction tends to become intense as the labor progresses. Okay, so you need to make arrangements to ensure that your items are available with you. Okay, the items you'll be using for delivering your baby are already intact and ready for the baby. Okay, so the next one is when you are now having contraction, please don't bear down. Don't bear down at all, because if you are bearing down, it will make the cervix too. You are giving more work to the cervix because you are giving unnecessary pressure to the cervix. The contraction alone is enough for the cervix to dilate. So bearing down will cause more harm than good. Please don't bear down. And again, I will advise you to take lots of water during labor. During labor. Yes, it is necessary, because as you drink water, the bladder gets filled and you have the tendency of making use of the bathroom, that is urinating, and by that way gives way for the baby to descend lower to the cervix. Okay, so it is advisable to drink water during labor. It helps a lot. While drinking it and the bladder gets filled, the passage of the urine will enable the the baby to descend more, okay, and press on the cervix. Okay, another one is while in labor and a contraction comes, yes, the contraction is very strong, I will advise you, it is advised to open your mouth and breathe. Yes, open your mouth and breathe as much as you can till the contraction wears off. And the contraction normally starts at the top of the uterus. That's at the top of the uterus. It radiates down. Yes, that's how the contraction happens. Thereby radiates even to the back, the waist. It happens like electric charge. Okay, so ensure that you don't bear down. That will lead to cervical laceration. Yes, I don't want you to go through that process. It is very worrisome and troublesome and very critical. Yes, it is that bad. So don't take that route. Ensure that you listen to your midwife when she tells you that it is now time to push. I beg you in the name of anything you hold dear to your heart, beckon on Jesus, Mary, and Amadioha, whichever one you believe in. Beckon on them to give you strength. Target the next contraction that will come and give it your all. Push out the baby. Yes. When the contraction stops, stop pushing. When it begins, when the contraction starts again, give it your all. And don't say you should relax or you don't have strength to push. No. At this point, when the midwife tells you that it is time to push, you give it your all. Push as if you are passing a very hard stool. Okay, because if you stop pushing, the baby is in the delicate region. That place is not safe for the baby at all. So the baby needs to come out. The baby needs to come out to receive fresh air, because that canal is no more healthy for the baby to stay for too long, so that you'll not regret the consequences of your action later on. Okay, so ensure you're listening to your midwife's instruction when she tells you to push. All right, so these are the few tips. Yes, the few tips you need to know while going into labor. They will help you a lot. Okay, and I wish you safe delivery as you welcome your bundle of joy. All right, see you in my next video.